Welcome back, everyone. Dr. Evil Genius back with another gameplay commentary, but not just any gameplay commentary. This one will be revealing one of the things that I am most proud of, what I was able to accomplish during my hiatus from doing YouTube. But first, a little bit about this gameplay. You guys should all know this map, Combine. At one point, I played this map 7 times in a row before the DLC dropped. This one was during Double XP weekend, and it was rough going to begin with, but I stuck with it and ended up with this gameplay, which I feel is an accurate artistic representation of the theme of this video, where I will be kind of just revealing to you guys what I went through to accomplish what I was able to accomplish. I think in this game I started out 6-11. The loadout I was using was the Weevil, equipped with the red dot sight, quick draw, and stock perks. I was using Ghost, Hardwired, Dead Silence, and Awareness. Using the black cell as well to try to get that gold. Basically working on all the guns in the order in which they're unlocked in this game. So at the time, I had already had 2 gold guns and was working on the Weevil. I chose this gameplay again because of how difficult it was in the early going, and wasn't a whole lot of confidence to have. Again, started 6-11, really couldn't get anything going, really had no momentum. I was basically just playing out the strings. But things happened and things turned out very different in the end. So how does that related to this video, or the theme of this video, which is what I was doing while I was gone? Well, before I was not posting videos on YouTube, I was working on getting certified so that I could work in the personal training industry with a gym. And between studies, I was lollygagging on different tech websites because I'm just always on tech websites, always love technology, always will. And I came across a review for what was at the time just the most amazing vehicle I had ever seen. That vehicle being the 2014 Mercedes S550 4MATIC, the sedan version. The technology that was in it, I was just amazed by. The car partially parked itself, and all the LED lightings and other creature comforts that come with owning a $94,000 vehicle. Well, in the trim that I wanted, it was more like $107,000, but that really isn't the point. And I decided that I was going to gun to earn the money necessary to get this car. So I went through the process of getting certified. I spent a lot of nights studying instead of playing Call of Duty, which I believe at the time was Black Ops 2, or might even been Ghost. I think it was Ghost. So instead of playing that game, I was studying, and I got hired at a gym, the gym that I specifically wanted to be hired at because of where it was in the city. Being at the median income was pretty high. I knew that I would not be selling training in a poor neighborhood. People could actually afford quality training. And I found a way to get hired there. But in the beginning, it was not so easy. I thought that, wow, these people have money. I'd be able to take on clients and everything would be easy and fun. In the beginning, it wasn't, because I had to fight through some disadvantages that I had that I really won't talk about here, because that's a whole different can of worms. But I had some things that really did not work in my favor in the area that I chose to work in. but I had some people that helped me stick with it. And, you know, the fitness manager, instead of firing me because I couldn't sell training, he helped me sell training better. He helped develop me into a better trainer. And I will always be ultra grateful for his help in what I was able to accomplish. So I stuck with it all through the end of 2014. 2015 came and things really started to work out. I was working a lot of long hours. I think I told you guys before, I worked a lot of long hours. 14, 15-hour days looking to take on clients since I really didn't have any. And eventually, you know, I had this plan that I wanted to get this car by December 2015. And by the summertime, a couple of things happened which elevated my confidence even higher, and things just flowed free and easy from there. And the money that I saved was enough to go to the dealership. Now, I did not get the Mercedes because I found a vehicle that was better suited to my needs, being that I'm a tall guy. And even though the Mercedes is a bigger vehicle, I just felt that the vehicle that I ended up choosing was just a better fit for me and how I saw myself, the perception of self that I had since I was, I've suddenly had an ego. I suddenly had some ambition and some confidence about myself, confidence that I never had, especially, you know, growing up with less than nothing. And, you know, as I sit here today, just 12 or 13 years removed from being homeless in the same city that I find myself still living in today, one of the most expensive cities in the world. Anyway, so without further ado, I'm going to unveil to you what I ended up getting. So this is the result of all of the long hours of work, all of the long hours of research that I did trying to find the best possible vehicle for what would be my very first car, the 2016 BMW X5 X-Drive 35i in space gray. Picked this up November 27th, 2015. So I'm just taking you around the vehicle, around to the front. Really love the LED headlights on this vehicle. Of course, the license plate showed two of my favorite things, which would be New York Rangers hockey and Coheed and Cambria. Of course, who doesn't know about the things that I love the most? Let's go Rangers. So just taking you around the vehicle, around to the right side. I actually had an incident which damaged the right side of the vehicle probably 3 weeks after I got it, but it's repaired. It looks as if nothing ever happened to it. Taking it around toward the back. So I'm going to show you the inside of the vehicle. One of the things I really like about this car is the comfort keyless access or entry or whatever the fuck they call it. So it's just as simple as just grabbing the door handle and opening the door. I can also lock the door simply by touching this little 5-bar little access thing there. I touch that and lock the door. See, it's locked. I just kind of touch it, door is open, you get inside. Chose the mocha Napa leather or whatever the fuck they call it. I know it's brown. So I'm gonna get inside. You see there's all kinds of bottles of water in my car. That's the only thing I allow to be consumed in the vehicle. No food, no other beverages. The infotainment system is pretty cool. Go through a whole bunch of shit. Navigation is a little bit hard to get used to, but eventually you do. Half of this is LED, like this whole bottom part here is all LED, so I can change, you know, different things that I want to see, whatever, some shit. Lets me know that my seatbelt is not on, which is, I guess, useful because I don't have my seatbelt on. The sound system, I got the Harman Kardon sound system. It only costs some, I don't know, a few hundred extra bucks. I like the wood trim here. That's pretty cool. This model, I actually had it ordered. The things that were important to me were the heated rear seats. Here's the rear here. The heated front seats. It's like a million ways adjustable. The backup camera system, which was really important to me, so I'm just going to put this in reverse so you can see the backup camera here. So if I'm turning, it also helps you kind of see where the fuck you're going to go with the car. So turning the wheel back over to the right side lets you know if it's straight. I find it like really useful. Also down here is this parking button. It's really cool because this vehicle parallel parks itself. So really loving that. One of the things that used to scare me about driving is kind of driving on hills. So there's this little button here, so that if you're going down a hill or going up a hill and you have to stop, you won't like slide back and kill everybody behind you or in front of you. It has the sport mode, it has the comfort mode, and it has like an eco mode. It's supposed to help you save gas. I use that eco mode all the time. You can't really tell the difference when you're driving it or when you're sitting in it. If you're in comfort mode or eco mode, it's a very luxurious experience driving it and being a passenger in it. I'm not a passenger in it very often, as I'm the only licensed driver in my house, but got all the window controls and some other controls. The rear, what do they call it? The cruise control modes is set here. Here I can do the voice commands here. I can make calls. I can control the music right on the steering wheel, so I don't have to take my eyes off the road or off the many people that are seeking to kill us all with their impatience and their selfishness. Of course, there's the horn. I almost never use it because I'm patient, and there's really not too many reasons that you need to really honk your horn, so I don't do it very often at all. So gonna get out of it, get in the back. One of the things that was important to me, since I'm a tall person at 6'3", it was really important to me to make sure that, since I know a lot of other tall people, that I get a vehicle large enough to accommodate these people easily. So it seats 5 in the back. So yeah, this is me sitting here. Like I said, I'm 6'3". My femur is pretty long. My legs are pretty long, and there's like so much space here between the driver's seat and the rear passenger. And of course, because I control the vehicle in the front, I put my seat pretty far back, so it's very comfortable for anybody sitting in the back. And of course, like I said, it can seat 5. It has this little thingy here that you can pull on, so you can put your stuff in here. Yeah, you just put shit in here. It's supposed to allow you to, there we go, little cup holders and shit, or you can call it water bottle holders, because yeah, no eating or drinking in my car. So Another one of the cool things is you can control the climate in the back, and of course there's also the heated seat feature for the rear passenger, 3 modes of heat. So if I like it to be hot, it really only needs to be hot where I am and not where the other person is. So 4-zone climate control, very, very useful. See more speakers, all kinds of speakers here in the back. So going towards the back now. I like the trunk. The trunk is pretty cool. Has this little security shade so that people can't see what's in the back of your car and try to break in and steal shit. So that just kind of slides back. The trunk space is ridiculous. I went to IKEA, I think the first weekend I got the car, and bought a desk and a table and a filing cabinet. Was able to put all of this in the car with no problem. Probably saved me $200 or $300 in shipping costs. So a lot of what this vehicle ended up costing me, which is a lot of money, recouped a little bit of it in convenience and all the shit that I didn't have to pay for because I can just transport it myself. So, and of course I like to have like Lysol and shit. There's another storage compartment under there, but you guys don't give a shit about what's going on over there anyway. Little button here to shut it all down. I can also lock the doors from there as well. So take a look at that again from the back, because who doesn't like to look at nice things from the back, right? Check that shit out. Ain't that some shit? One of the things that I find probably most amusing about this experience is that I was not a licensed driver until 9 days before I picked up the car. I had already ordered the car before I took my road test, so there was no guarantee that I was going to be able to drive the car when the time came to come pick it up, but I was very confident that I would get it done, and I did. I really do love driving this vehicle. It's fucking awesome. It's a really awesome experience, and I think about a lot of the hard days that I went through to get it, and just stuck with it, and it ended up this way. I mean, just like as this gameplay is ending, you look at it and it's like I started out 6-11, it ended up with 40 plus kills. I think I only died like 5 times after the initial cold streak. And sometimes if you just stick with it and not rage quit, sometimes good things can happen for you. What I'd like to know from you guys is, what do you think about the vehicle? What do you think I could have gotten that could have been better? Some interesting places in really anywhere in the country that you think that I could take this car and go places, looking to get out more and do more things. And this car represents a lot to me, and I'm just feel very blessed to have it, and I feel very proud of myself for sticking with it and working hard to get something that is nice, and also to be able to recognize that I do deserve nice things just like anybody else. Anyway, thank you for checking this out. I can't wait to hear your feedback. See you on the next video.